let's see what Fred's talking about, man. You got the Jarvis on KSI fight, beef with MCBROOM, KINGPYN tournament, KingPYN. I keep getting that wrong, but I really want to see where Jarvis's head's at, bro. I feel like Jarvis has been the only one that we've been seeing that has been showing mad improvement, been showing that he really wants this, that he really been working. You know what I'm saying? Especially for this, like just I don't know, all around the box and stuff. And he still posts, so we're gonna see. Let's go ahead and hop into it, man. I love you guys so much. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, you're missing out.
This is Fred Beck from Frederick's Fighting. I'm joined over Zoom, away from Las Vegas. I'm joined by Jarvis once again. I was meant to catch you at the KingPYN press conference, but you know how it is with these things, but everyone's running around.
Oh, mate, yeah. I got swarmed with interviews. I was just endless.
You'll get used to them by the end. You're kind of hot by the end, but right now you're still getting used to it. Let's go straight into actually. One thing I noticed that I think I picked up on my Twitter, but I didn't pick up on YouTube because I don't think it was that long. Did you have an exchange with MCBROOM's camp when he was leaving?
Yeah, I heard about that. I wasn't actually there. I was getting interviewed by so many different people, so I was like, I didn't actually know anything happened, but I think it happened between.
Yo, what kind of crazy humidifier does bro have? That junk is going crazy. Heck yeah, we are.
I think a couple of my friends and my older brother, but I'm not really too sure what happened. They were just kind of talking. Some words were said, and I think that was it. I'm not sure what else really came about it, but that's all I heard.
Well, those little.
Yo, it's crazy, bro. But freaking what's it called? Jarvis is growing up crazy, bro. Like just being able to have that mindset, like yeah, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit crazy.
Clips always using promo footages, or I guess promo footage in years to come here fight Austin. With Tom, you featured that option when you were kind of saying, "Oh, piece."
Hold on, chat. I spilled this bottle. I tried to shake it. I spilled it, and now it's got my whole mouse pad fucking sticky as shit. Hold on, dude.
Oh yeah, 100%. So I mean, I wasn't really left with many options. You know, it was either Tom Zanetti or a random person. So I would have much rather have, you know, someone I can prepare for and actually, you know, look back at their fight and kind of know what I'm getting into, essentially.
No, facts. Rather than going in blind type shit. I feel that.
Were you wishing your name got called first, then you knew?
Yeah. Mate, I mean, I've been waiting months already, just trying to find out who it was. So there was a lot of pressure building up. But finally, you know, when my name was said, and you know, I found out, it was like a big sigh of relief.
Come on.
Were you worried you're gonna be fighting that mystery opponent though? Is that pain of not knowing who you're gonna fight? It's nice to know you got that.
No, that's what I said. Yeah, no, exactly. Like it's just good knowing who you're fighting, so you can, you know, have some time to prepare.
Yeah, come on, Fred, catch up, man.
You know, get ready for it. So
he just said he was happy about that.
I'm glad I got Tom.
But footage-wise, you got a whole footage. You got a whole 4 rounds, 12 minutes.
I think he's like at least really good 4 or 5 inches shorter than him.
On Tom Zanetti side of things, he hasn't got much footage of you. I mean, yours 3 years ago. Since then, you'd have probably been through dramatically. Is that playing an advantage at all for yourself?
Yeah, no, I guess it does. You know, I'm sure there's some you know, there's little sparring clips that I posted on YouTube and stuff here and there, so there's definitely some stuff, you know, he can do his research in. I'm not sure if he's doing that. You know, when he talks about, you know, going into these fights and stuff, he just says he wants to get in that fight, you know, have a scrap. So I'm not sure how
he's a
how much he's really preparing. I'm sure he's training heavily, but yeah, I guess it benefits me, so that's good.
Slim had quite a competitive fight against Tom. Do you think it gives you one up on Slim if you stop Tom or kind of beat him more cleanly than Slim did?
Yeah, 100%. You know, maybe it can just show that Slim maybe isn't as good as people think he is. Yeah. We'll find out April 22nd.
We go find out, but we know. Hey, big trust in Slimmy, man.
Slim was rumored to fight in the tournament. Let's just go back to the other card before we.
I still think he pussy for not fighting in the tournament. Like, he be naming a bunch of excuses, but then he be like, I'm ready to fight whatever, blah, 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 blah. But then the tournament come up and he like, oh, I got Ramadan, they only gave me 2 weeks of training, blah, 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 blah. That nigga Slim just, he be hoeing right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about that.
We'll talk about small things going on with yourself. Give us MCBROOM number 2. It's weird. When I was watching, obviously I was kind of watching down there with the fans in the media section. but McBroom kind of put the act on like.
Hell yeah, but then you can't, you gotta think about it, Spree. You can never make a statement and say I'm ready to fight whenever. You know what I'm saying? If you got all these stipulations to why you can't fight, that's all I'm saying. Ramadan is hard, but nigga, you've been doing that shit for every year of your life. That shit can't be hard. It probably is hard the first or second time, but what the fuck? If you've been doing something since you were fucking 1 year old, you don't think it would just be like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Here we go again. Like, that don't even make sense.
He was pleased with it. Then when he said when I sat back down, because I think his was one of the first ones he called out. When I sat back down, he looked kind of more nervous, a bit more uncomfortable. Do you notice that?
Yeah.
Or McBroom at all?
Yeah, I don't think he wanted that as a first fight. I definitely don't think he wanted to fight Gib off the bat. It's definitely a hard fight for him. He obviously lost last time, so there's a lot of pressure on that fight for him, to prove himself and to try and come out on top.
But do you think McBroom gets rid of him, or do you think Gib repeat?
I mean, if McBroom was saying, he was sick last time, he was saying all of this, if that is true, maybe this time it could be a whole different story.
Yeah, bro, it could be dangerous.
I think if Gib does the same things he was doing, putting the pressure on him, I think Gib will still come out on top.
As long as Gib don't stay open like he did last time, because Gib walked right in the ring and got dropped. You know what I mean? And I don't want to see that again. I hope he completely learned from those mistakes. Especially as much as he been talking about, like, oh, I got this $1 million deal. Like, if he gets in the ring, bro, if he gets in the ring and gets knocked out by Austin McBroom, that nigga Gib is worthless. Like, that nigga Gib is worthless. Like, I don't want to hear no more fucking talks from this nigga. Like, oh, I'm worth more than this. I'm worth all this money, and then you lose. Like, nah, bro, nah.
Do you think Gib knocks him out again? I guess this time it's 5.
Gib has everything to lose and gain from this, bro. He gotta close. He got to.
3 minute rounds is a bit less time.
You know what I'm saying?
Think Gib knocks him out again?
Yeah, I think so, for sure.
But then McBroom will have to fight 3 months later against another tough fight. Do you think we'll see in the tournament, not necessarily on McBroom, but any other fighters, they might pull out, they lose badly the first time around or second time around, knowing they'll have to have another tough fight in 3 months' time?
I didn't even think about that, honestly. Maybe, I'm sure, taking a loss isn't easy. Definitely will kind of hit your confidence a little bit. But I guess it just really depends on the person if they want to,
Gib
back
definitely
out
loses to
that
Salt
easily.
Poppy.
And
I don't think
give up that
anybody in
quickly.
Misfits is taking Salt Poppy. Okay.
Really just depends on, the person's character. So I honestly didn't even think about that. I wasn't even thinking about, pulling out or whatever.
Well, as a fighter, you don't want to pick. You shouldn't be. But yeah, you're in the right there because you don't want to pick.
Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People on Twitter tweeting the whole time. I guess that's our job. We're not just to fight and focus on winning. I was going to bring this up actually. For Misfits, it's 12-ounce gloves. But for your fights, is it correct? It's 12-ounce gloves when it's 10.
I'm
It's
pretty
12?
sure.
I thought it was 10 ounce.
10s.
Yeah.
I think I asked my manager that recently.
I think it's 10.
I think he confirmed.
I think Keemstar said on
Maybe
Twitter
the
it was
men's is 10s
10s.
because Elle told me it's 12s to hers. Maybe it's the men's 10s.
Maybe it is 12s, but 10s or 12s, I'm completely happy with.
It's still knuckle. It's still not
Exactly. Yeah.
In there. Obviously King Kenny and yourself, you had a little bit back and forth in the past.
Yeah.
My mate Nate.
We're just gonna keep jumping up here, huh?
Email back.
Just fuck me, right?
Days and you get back to them.
Okay.
That's good to remind myself. We haven't seen much of my mate Nate, but we have seen lots of pushes online. We've never seen it kind of against quite competitive fights. How does he get up with Gib? Sorry, how does he get with King Kenny? We saw some sparring footage from King Kenny. I think yesterday it was released.
Yeah, I mean, from that sparring footage, it looked like Kenny's, throwing his hands. He's letting his hands go, which is
licking the
great
mouse
to
pad
see.
that I just
I
cleaned.
think he's gonna go into this and really
nigga. What are you doing?
try and prove himself, and like he's been saying, let his hands go. So that's great for him. But for Nate, I think, he seems like a really nice guy. I was talking to him a lot behind the scenes, sorry.
But he seems
he's a really
scared,
nice guy. But I think when he gets in the ring, he's definitely, flicks the switch, and he can really turn up and go crazy in there. We've seen in his last couple fights, I heard that he broke this guy's nose with headgear, 16-ounce gloves on, so he can definitely hit hard.
Jesus.
He's definitely not like a light person to take lightly. So, he's tall, he's got the reach.
Like,
he's definitely not an easy opponent.
Hey, chat, real shit, bro. Like, Hey, yo, has disrespectful. Relax. What do you call it? God, I forgot my thought. Oh, anyway, how many times do you think that you could get knocked out before you stop boxing? Like, how many times do you think you could get your nose broke in the ring before you're just like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm just not that guy, you know?
For anyone on the tournament.
He's one of those guys where he's like, don't judge a book by its cover. If he comes across the glasses in a kind of shiny suit, kind of
exactly,
then I guess when you see him in the ring, it'll be quite different. For yourself, actually, you mentioned your brother earlier. He's been training a lot in the Mayweather gym alongside you.
Yeah.
Is he get in the ring anytime soon, your brother Kay?
Yeah, so I said this before, I don't want to spoil his announcements. He's got nothing, set in stone right now, but he's just training, he's having fun with it. I think that's the most important thing. Like, if you're getting into this, boxing,
KO, presto,
trying to fight, you definitely want to make sure you're enjoying it and enjoying the whole process. And, he's been with me throughout my whole camp this time, and he's been loving it so far as well. He's always telling me how much he loves it. So I see, maybe probably this year, a fight for Frazier.
What's his name? Hold on, we'll look it up. I can't remember.
Yeah, I think I'll leave that down to him to really, talk about.
Who he's going in the ring. Okay. So if Frazier's gonna get in the ring, I feel like Frazier's gonna bring somebody new in with him, no cap. Frazier's usually really good at like putting stuff together. Like usually both of them are really good when it comes down to like kind of making the storylines. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, that'll be dope to see. That'll be dope to see. Hopefully he's learned his lesson and he's not out here doing crazy stuff anymore. But a lot of people also got to realize that, you know what I'm saying? People got to grow. You can't hold them back forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he did some shit. He can learn his lesson and move forward. So hopefully that's the case. Hopefully he learned his lesson and is moving forward, but we'll see what happens. My bottle was making squeaky noises. That shit scared the hell out of me.
That'll be the first time where I guess a family member of yours is fighting. Do you think you'd be excited, nervous? How do you think you'd feel?
Everything, excited, nervous, all of it. I know whoever's in front of him, he can take down 100%.
What weight is he, Kay?
I think he's around sitting at like just below 200 pounds. I think the lowest he'll probably drop down to is like 190, maybe 185.
Oh, so he.
Okay. That's quite heavy then. That's quite heavy.
Yeah.
Hella heavy.
So I mean, there's still definitely a lot of options that
Hey, Misfits heavyweight
opponents he can fight for sure.
Yeah, certainly. I'll get him on. I'll send him a message after this, and we'll. See
you should definitely get him on an interview.
Just a few other things before I let you go. I know you're quite busy. You train down at the Mayweather gym. Devin Haney, who trains there quite a lot. I don't know if he trains there anymore. He's more the top ranked gym now, but he used to train there quite a lot. He's fighting Lomachenko in May 20th. How does that fight go down? What do you think about that?
Damn, I didn't actually even know about that fight yet. But both great boxers.
Both
obviously,
great brawlers.
That's
gonna be
his
action.
Style, the way he fights.
Action. Lomachenko?
There's so many good fights this year, actually. All these fights all the top boxers are finally, going against each other. It's great to see Ryan Garcia and Tank.
He's capping. Okay, he's capping. I don't think that's really a thing. But a lot of people are fighting, but all the big boxers are still fucking running from their real challenges. Like Tank is still running from the real challenge. I don't even think I used to care for Ryan Garcia, bro, and then I just started seeing like all of the weird thoughts that bro had. Like, it's just crazy to me. And then I started to like actually watch Tank and figure it out, and I was like, whoa, Tank is way more on my level. You know what I'm saying? Way more on my speed. I gotta rock my homeboy. And then I started thinking, I was like, yo, hold up. Ryan might get knocked the fuck out. And then it also didn't help that he was arguing with my homie. I was like, nah, bro. Why you can't take sides with Jake Paul? That's crazy.
It's definitely, a great year for boxing. Personally, I think Lomachenko will win that.
Really, you're Loma. He's a bit older now, though, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, hey, he got that grandpa strength though.
Definitely tune in. Tank and Garcia. How's that?
You can't switch up like that. You pick Ryan Garcia. I'm switching up. I wasn't educated before. You know what I'm saying? All I knew was that nigga from Instagram. I never knew anything about them. All I knew was like Instagram clips of them. You know what I'm saying? And now I've been like actually watching like behind the scenes, watching interviews, watching sparring, watching a couple matches. And I'm like, oh, okay, hold up now. Now I'm not gonna lie to you. I think that Tank is still gonna have a little tiny little bit of a problem, but I hope he's able to, you know what I'm saying, address that speed and get to work on that boy. We're gonna see how it goes though.
That go down. That's the same day as your fight, actually.
That's the same day, yeah. So that fight, both of them could knock each other out. You know, they both got obviously that power. I think Tank maybe has more diversity of shots. You know, Ryan Garcia usually just takes him out with like a left hook or something. But you know, it's just another one where it could go either way.
Yeah. Well, I guess in the final hotel, someone will man up and buy the fight.
Yeah.
Fight, and then I guess everyone will be watching. So we get some footage.
Ain't nobody manning up and buying that fight. They gonna be on Stream East like everybody else.
Oh, that.
Ain't nobody buying that shit.
KSI says he wants to fight the winner.
I think that shit's like $90, chat. Ain't nobody buying that shit.
Of the KINGPYN tournament. Yourself, obviously, you're gunning to win. How would you match up against JJ?
Oh, I mean, that is obviously one of the biggest fights for me that, you know, in this YouTube boxing space. So I'll train as hard as I could and try and be as prepared as I could. Obviously, he's got a lot more experience than me. But, you know, I'm not afraid to take on a challenge and
don't jump up.
You know, whoever's in front of me,
don't do it.
You know, try and hurt as much as I possibly can.
How would you say your style? Because normally people have seen your style. Obviously, they saw it last fight quite aggressive, but obviously you developed it over time. How do you think your new style match up against JJ's style?
So I mean, he likes to throw, you know, some wild shots, and you know, he's quick on his feet. I think if I just, you know, stay low, box him, use my jab, and you know, move my head, keep moving, it can work well. You know, go to the body, go down low, get out. You know, you never know. You know, obviously I'm not really thinking about that right now. I've got 3 fights, so I've got to be preparing on it. You know, that's all I'm really focused on right now.
It's so crazy to me how like a lot of these YouTubers, bro, they really need edits to make them like have any type of fucking soul or like awesome energy. Like it just be seeming like a lot of these fighters, bro, they don't give us nothing. Like fucking give me something, bro. Talk your shit, Jarvis. Like you about to get in the ring and battle a nigga. Like you about to hop in a whole tournament and battle a nigga. Like why are you not like, give me something, bro. Like fucking it's some type of energy. We'll see, dude. You know, man. Really been working. Yeah, like, just like I said, like, yeah, dude. Hopefully, you know, man. I mean, we'll see. We'll see when the time comes. No, fuck that, bro. Tell that nigga that his mama's a bitch. Tell him that his sister and his grandma ain't gonna never amount to nothing, okay? Tell him that he ain't gonna never be a top 5 fighter of all time, okay? Tell that nigga he ain't shit. Tell him you are the one selling the whole fight. Let him know I'm giving you a check, you bum. You wouldn't be here if it wasn't for me. That's what I'll be saying to these niggas. Like, come on, man. Give me something, bro. Give me something.
And then after that, if the JJ fight happens, then prepare for that.
I think a lot of people gotta stop trying to fight JJ, bro. Like, that nigga's only fought like 3 people. He just got a lot of followers. Like, that nigga's not even really like that, bro. Go fight somebody like Poppy. Get in the ring with one of them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who really been out here working. Let me see that. Fuck that. Y'all niggas are not on the. You're not gonna bring in what JJ bringing in. So why the fuck would he fight you, Jarvis? That don't even make sense. It don't even make sense.
Move on.
That is quite unusual when you're like, oh, I've got 3 fights. It's very, 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 very rare in boxing.
Like, I'm JJ, bro. Like, bro, you gotta have 10 plus million impressions to talk to me. To even have a fight. Like, we gotta make sure that I'm not the only reason why this fight even sells. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like, yeah, Jarvis got phased by him, but them niggas can't sell shit right now. They just went from like 500 million, almost $1 billion to 37. Them niggas broke as shit right now. Like, come on, bro. Like, what the fuck? Ain't no influence over there.
Yeah, I fight is like,
yeah.
3 fights lined up. 3 fights definitely scheduled in. Maybe if you're a prospect, but then you're fighting kind of fights which you can easily win. Whereas your fights are very, very tough fights, so it should be very
bro. That's the thing you can say about Jarvis though, bro. He actually getting in the ring and he boxing. He fighting real ones. Tom Zanetti is a straight brawler. Like, we really gonna see what's his name's, what Jarvis' neck look like, you know what I'm saying? If he can really move, pause, not like, but like if he can dodge, you know what I'm saying? We gonna see all that. And that's what I'm here for. I'm really here to see if he can actually hang with Zanetti. We know Zanetti ain't nobody to care about. Zanetti is a fucking punching bag. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody about to be cheering Zanetti on.
It's the longest camp of my life, honestly. You know, there's gonna be no breaks. You know, after the first fight. Wait, have they released the other 2 dates?
Yeah, all the schedules are out now. Yeah,
all the dates. Okay, yeah, so I can say it. So I have got a month to prepare for the next fight, so there's no time to break. And then after that fight, I've got, I think, nearly 2 months. So I wouldn't take a break anyway. I would just, you know, be training consistently throughout these, like 4, 5, 6 months, and then yeah, see what happens from there.
So after the fight, will you be eating like chocolate, kind of junk food, or still on the healthy stuff?
After this fight.
What about that Chick-fil-A?
After this fight, you know, I have maybe one cheat meal, you know, after I get the dub, and then it's straight back to the gym.
Get the fuck out of here. He better go crazy. He better go crazy, bro. If he talking like this, he better go crazy, because that's some bullshit. Bro said 1 cheat meal? That's crazy. This is going to last 4 to 5 to 6 months? Yeah, it's going to be forever. It's going to be forever, bro.
What is a meal?
It's a good question.
I thought they were going to be like mad real about it and have like every card like every 2 weeks, but that's ass. It's not going to be, I don't know if they'll be able to keep the intensity up. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, they're probably going to have like 3, 4 fights, males, and then like 2 of the girls. So it'll probably be like 6 fights each night, each week or something like that. I don't know. That shit gonna be ass. The whole point of like you're the best pound for pound boxer in this tournament series, I'm thinking is like on some gladiator shit. Like, next week, we going right back in. Week after that, right back in. Week after that, right back in. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the kind of shit I want to see. Like, that's what's gonna show me that you're really that guy. You know what I'm saying? But fucking, oh, dude. I got enough time to have a fucking 8-week training session again? Another training camp? Before the next fight? Like, fuck that, dude. Like, that's not showing me shit. That's not showing me nothing. I don't care what anybody says.
Like some fried chicken. You know, if I'm out in America, some Canes maybe.
Oh, hold up. Jarvis know that good shit. Jarvis know that good shit.
Does go crazy. Chick-fil-A. Something like that for sure.
Well, everything will be shut. Well, I guess you go Sunday, I guess. That's true. Everything will be closed.
That's true.
Fight, anyway.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. There'll be something I can munch.
Yeah, Uber Eats still works around the clock. Jarvis, I do appreciate you coming on. I'll see you in April. So not long away, less than a month away. So best luck.
It's about to be time. Thank you, mate.
What
it's
do you
good
got
talking to you.
For the rest of the day, you got training running up to
I got I'm doing some Twitter spaces for KINGPYN, and then some then I got some sparring, and just more training.
That's gonna be lit. Let's go, baby.
I'll see you soon.
Yeah. All right, mate. Nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you, King. Oh, I don't know, man. These interviews, I feel like, are just fucking boring, bro. Like, I be thinking like they gonna be. I want to hear why you think you can beat that man. Like, in my head, I'm like, it's so weird to me to think that like somebody could come to you and say, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you, right? Like, you were an easy fight. This is gonna be the easiest thing in my life. And then like, niggas just don't got nothing to say. Like, I be like, give me something. Like, tell that nigga why you a bitch. Like, that's what I want to hear, bro. Talk some shit. Oh, Jarvis is just so nice, and I love it. I respect it, because that means that his mom actually is able to support and watch him without feeling bad for what she created. But oh, man. Keep going, Jarvis. Keep going, man. You got to keep that niceness. Don't switch up, please. I don't want you to be a demon. I don't.